Hi everyone, back again for another reaction video, and this is the last episode of Archive 81, unless they make another season or something. So yeah, this is episode 8, and it's called What Lies Beneath. I'm going to read the synopsis and then we'll go from there. So, the other world beckons. Melody circles back to the Visa, where a new device captures a sacrifice. So much depends on Dan's journey into the unknown. Okay, so I'm quite intrigued to see where this ends. I'm quite intrigued to see how, really how the chips fall now. I've quite liked this series, and I hope this last episode, is a good finale for it. I hope it doesn't turn to shit right at the end, or it's like a dumb cliffhanger. That's one of the worst things I find is in a series, is if you do a cliffhanger, and then you don't make another season, you're left on that cliffhanger, and that's really annoying. I think. But let's see. I hope it's good. And yeah, let's get into it, huh? Kinda keen to see how this plays out. Oh, black and white footage of stuff, traffic. The hell is this? It's the Blair Witch Project. Hey, look who that is. That looks familiar. Last time I'm gonna see this intro. I do like this intro. Let's see if I grab any other connections to it. Yep, there's the masks. There's that thing to go doom with. I don't know what the hell that's all about. And then, Snake Face. Let's see if they bring back some of the good filmmaking from the first episode. Oh, damn. She wants out. Okay, cool kind of opening shot. I'll give it that. That kind of cool. Just going down the hallway and then turning. Yo.
You are safe here.
I don't want to be locked up in a fucking psych ward.
Look, just give me a few hours.
I gotta say, from her point of view, I'd be kind of glad. I don't know, maybe I just haven't caught on to the whole experience of her, but I'd be like, oh, cool, I mean, thanks. I wouldn't want to go back there.
He took Jess.
There is that, I guess. Yeah. Is that our room he's just gonna throw her in? Oh, hi! It's you! I was wondering where she was.
Right. I meant to come back the other night, but I...
Oh! Yeah.
She wants out. She wants to come home tonight.
Tonight? How do you know that?
Because the ferryman's here.
Oh, because that's why... Because I think the ritual thing's supposed to happen, and then she'll come out from that. Is that the idea?
See him anymore, but...
Oh, that's that weird dude. The one that comes out of the screen earlier.
You to find her.
Where? How?
You guys want sandwiches? I can get them to bring sandwiches.
Just change the subject.
Peanut butter, ham.
You guys want sandwiches?
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow. More tapes. Oh. The hell is that? Yeah. I think that's what a lot of people's goals. They don't want money, they don't want this, they don't want that. All they really want is to be happy. Yeah, it's a tricky tightrope.
I can't. I don't have the keys to Deadpool.
Okay.
Oh,
Stay right
damn.
there.
She's just trapped in there. They just open it from the other side. That's a Shining reference, isn't it? When Jack Torrance like broke open the door and he's like, Wendy, I'm home. And then he just gets his arm.
You know what they're going to do to you?
They'll consecrate the space, and then they'll recite a prayer, and
They're
then...
going to sacrifice you.
I love how they spoke about that game. They kind of like danced around like the answer. They kind of danced around it. They're like, oh, we're just like, we consecrate the space. We make it empty for a new, they didn't even say this, but empty for a new vessel to come in. No, actually what they mean is they're going to kill you, so there's no soul or what the fuck ever, and then something new can come in. But they don't say that because you wouldn't do it then, would you? Unless you didn't care about your life, but most people care about their life. So, yeah, it's a bit tricky on their part. Oh,
Hold on, tight.
Oh boy. Get out. No.
Where is she?
She gone. Ooh. Damn. That was a hard hit, wasn't it? She's gonna become the sacrifice, isn't she? Oh, so that means Jess could still be alive after all this. They could probably still find her. I wonder if they'll find her in modern times, the other dudes.
Vessel is gone. She's
No,
not
now you're
coming back.
You're our vessel now, lady.
You're the one I really need.
No, it'd be funny if that was all part of the plan. Like, they used the little girl as bait to really get her. Ah, damn. Oh, she the sacrifice now. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Oh, she's got the thingies, the dings. Yeah, this is reminding me of like Supernatural, with how the dudes would always talk in, different dialects, languages, whatever. Oh, because they don't have that looks cool. The way that kind of more slowly went on. Man, he kind of hand good, didn't he? Gosh. Man, she's like aware of what she's doing too. That's crazy. Is he gonna do as clean as a cut as that other lady did? Nah, that was more aggressive. It was like, poof. Let's see. Oh, it's her. Hello. What happened? Oh, is that fire? Oh gosh. That place set up. That place set on fire real quick. He's like mind blown. What the hell? This guy's whole world's been flipped upside down.
It's possible.
Melody, she could be stuck there too.
Okay. Yeah, okay. For the sake of argument, let's say that
So
Melody
that's where
got
she
pulled
is.
inside.
And that's why that lady keeps, Annabelle keeps drawing the pictures of her.
Maybe everything I lost all comes back to this moment.
But why did your house burn down? That seems like a weird tie too.
There's another tape.
That will get his attention.
Leave it.
Oh, you're making him do a long-ass walk back to his car?
Wait, what? How did they end up at a storage facility?
Your father put them there. It was a terrible mistake. They burned down your house in order to destroy them.
Oh, shit. Well, I'll be damned.
To access its powers.
Your brother's in there too.
That's got his attention. Oh, look at this.
We can save them both.
Please tell me this show has an ending. Where is it? Where am I up to? 26 minutes left.
I'm sorry, was that your ace in the hole?
Huh. Oh, shit. We got a brawl going on. Oh, gosh. Oh, he's got a gun. That's a checkmate on his part. Oh, thank goodness. Was he sitting in the boot?
Dan, where are you going?
Oh, here comes a cool soundtrack again, too. Oh, that is a cool soundtrack, actually.
Hey, what the Dude, he's not dead, so we need to get the fuck out of here before he wakes up and sends in his Blackwater hit squad.
Like John Wick. Yeah, I don't think you can use the tire iron against all of them.
It's not safe. I don't want you to get hurt. Either way, you're gonna have a great fucking story for your podcast.
Are you fucking serious? You think I've been doing this all for a story? I'm not gonna leave you here. And fuck you for thinking that I would.
Wow. He's a good friend. I wasn't sure about him at the beginning, but yeah, I've grown to like this dude. He's cool. I hope that Davenport dude doesn't wake up right in the middle of it. They should have tied him up or something just in case.
Their melody.
Dan.
What? Ooh. Hey, it's that lady.
That book should have been destroyed. The Voss family stole something that didn't belong to them. But they...
Oh, she's a protector. Is that what that lady is? A protector? Of, like, this whole thing? She wants to stop people from doing that? Is that why she keeps showing up? Ah, I wonder.
You want to get her out too? You're her mother.
Whoa, what? Oh. Hence the necklace and everything now too. Ah, it's all coming together.
Every world has its own frequency. Finding the right one is the only way to open the door.
Oh gosh, so there's like a bunch of different worlds. She's pointing that shit like a wand. Oh, how is it able to run up like that? That's kind of cool looking. What does it look like? Oh, okay, so it kind of looks like the same place, just different color palette and whatever. Oh, time just complete. Damn. Look, the stuff, the floating thingies. So he was taking glimpses into that other world almost at times. That's interesting. Whoa, did he just change setting like that? Oh my goodness. Wow.
Hey.
So this is how he gets pulled in. He gets pulled in because of certain memories or whatever, or just being back in that setting. It's interesting. Taking him back, making him attached back to the past.
So how was your walk? Did it rain?
Oh, that's interesting. So in this world, the house didn't burn down.
What fire?
Huh, what fire? Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, because when they were talking about this other world, everything's good, right? Like all your people are back and all that. It's like all the things that you didn't want to happen don't happen. So now, you know, it's like a perfect world from your perspective. And that's what Kalego does to trick you. Is that kind of the idea? Oh, now he's remembering Melody. Here we go.
Right, have the life you're supposed to have.
Ooh, it's getting slowly darker. The shots, that's interesting. Oh my goodness. Ooh, oh, that's creepy. Oh man, that's so interesting. The way the settings just changed like that. That's really cool. It was like before when he was seeing it in the real world, or whatever you want to call it. Our world. He was able to just switch environments like that. Wow, that's a long, oh my gosh, there's long hallways. Oh, this is a church. Oh my goodness, I love how these transitions are. They're pretty cool. That's a cool tracking shot. Oh, hello. Look who it is. Oh my goodness, did they both go back? It can't be that simple. Something's gonna go wrong. Oh gosh. What did I tell you? My goodness, it's like a maze. Ooh. Hand's gonna grab you. Oh, hi. I like how they're not, hopefully they don't, hope they don't just do some like dumb chasing scene where it's like chasing after them. I feel like that would come off as really goofy. I like how they're just like very sparingly showing him. Oh, hi. Oh, that's not so good. Oh no. Grab her. Grab her. Oh, what the heck was that? That wasn't a grip. Oh man, what has happened?
Dad.
Oh, that's your mum, yo. I thought this is real, because that wouldn't be a trick. Like, she doesn't know what her mum looks like. No, I don't think so. She would anyway.
Dad?
Oh no.
Dad!
Where's he at now?
How did I get here?
Well, all I know is that you were luckier than the rest.
What?
God was watching out for you.
What is happening? This is another world
Close to your
fiction
neighbors.
that's
Live where?
To Visser.
Kalego has made. What?
So tragic. All those people.
What?
I'm gonna go get the doc and have him come in, talk to you.
Is the doc the freaking psychologist dude? His dad? That would be really funny. Where is he at? The thing is, though, this doesn't look like the fictional world because it hasn't got the floating, not the fictional world, but the other world, because it hasn't got the shit floating around. No, what? Oh, what does that mean? What does that mean? No. Get out of here. No. Man. Get out of town with that. But I'm assuming he's in the past right now. Right. So he's gone back in time? Is that what's happened? And he is in the real world, but he's in the past. I don't know. I don't know what that means, and I'm kind of annoyed by that. Please someone explain to me in the comments. I've missed something. Damn. I'm going to go wash up. Then I'm going to talk about the things I like from there. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I just went through it, and unfortunately this is my least favorite episode. By quite a lot, actually. It's not terrible, but it's just... maybe just that ending really annoyed me. Just kind of how... Please tell me what happened in the comments below. I don't exactly know the exact ending, what happened to Dan. It's cool that Melody got back to her mum. I think that was nice and all that. But I'm going to go through the things and I might talk about it a bit more. But anyway, let's get into it. So, episode 8. The first thing I liked was transitions. I loved it when he went into this other world and the way he kind of went to different parts of the show. You know, different settings that we saw throughout the show. I thought it was a really cool way of kind of tying it together. I thought that was really neat. So I thought that was a really neat way of kind of doing that. And just, it was very clean the way they did the transitions too. So yeah, I like the transitions and how they did that. Second thing, I like the acting. I think the acting is just pretty good overall throughout the show, in my opinion. So yeah, good acting. Number 3 is the characters. As I said, I was happy that Melody's character did get back to her mum. She doesn't actually know it's her mum yet, which is kind of interesting. I like that they didn't explain that. They just kind of left it at that. I would be cool with that if that was like the ending of the show. If like she didn't even say it. Like it's just, that leaves a bit to your imagination. I'm like, that's kind of cool. Like I would get that, right? That wouldn't bother me too much. Anyway, the next thing. But yeah, overall, and also Dan's friend, I kind of grew to like his character over time, but particularly in this episode, that moment in the church, I thought that was particularly nice with his character, with his friend. So I should figure out what his friend's name is instead of just calling him Dan's friend. Hang on. So yeah, over time I grew to like Mark quite a lot as well, as a friend. Like at first I kind of thought he was just kind of leeching off him, but I think just he actually is a genuinely good friend, I think, in the end. So that's really cool. But yeah, and then also Dan's character, I quite liked him as well, just throughout the show and just kind of learning about this whole story with him. The concept. I still like the general concept and what it's about with the whole cult stuff and even the other dimensions. I think that's all really neat and how that all is. So I like the concept just overall throughout the whole show. So I thought that was good. Number 5 is the revelation of that lady that was at that compound a lot was Melody's mum. I don't know if I predicted that. Maybe I just randomly predicted it in one of the episodes. I don't remember, but I don't think I did. So that was a cool reveal. I was like, oh, wow. So yeah, I like that revelation too. And I also kind of like how, damn, what was the company dude name? The guy that ran that whole company, LMG. Whatever. That dude, and the way he kind of revealed certain things in that part of the episode too. That was interesting as well. And it very just quickly brushed over the whole fact of the fire, though. Like, that was a very quick line. You could have, like, dozed off for a second. You would have completely missed that whole little thread. Anyway, but I guess that's on the viewer, but still, it was such a quick brush over line. I was like, damn, okay. But anyway, who even knows if that's true or not, you know, because it's him saying that, so, and how can you trust him throughout the whole show? But anyway, see, I wasn't sure about just that revelation, but the one with the mum, I was like, oh wow, that's cool. So, but yeah, that's it. 5 things I liked in this episode. I don't know, maybe that ending just really annoyed me. Maybe I'm being too harsh in this episode. And now I'm going to do a quick overall things I liked in the whole series. So I'm going to quickly go through this one. So number 1, camera composition. I think there was some decent enough visuals throughout the series that overall, I would say, just a general composition throughout. There was some decent shots here and there. Second thing is acting. Third thing is the music. Just throughout the series, I particularly liked some parts of the soundtrack. I thought it was particularly good. Number 4, characters. Number 5, tension. So just the way things kind of amped up and all that. I thought that was some good tension throughout the show. And just kind of like fearing the unknown of what's going on. I thought that was particularly well done. So that was good. So good tension. Number 6, the build-up. I think the build-up was better than the reveal of everything. The build-up was particularly great, and I think that was the best aspect of this show, was just how things build it up and more things just kept being layered on stuff. I thought that was really cool. Number 7, the concept. Once again, I just really like the concept with the whole cult stuff and then the weird dimensional things and just all that, and the way they integrated the tape things. Just really like the concept just in general. And number 8, lastly, the intrigue. So that's kind of along with build-up, but I found the show to be really intriguing until kind of like the last 2 episodes, kind of, because then they really reveal a lot. There's not so much intrigue anymore. But yeah, that's it. So 8 things overall I like about the series. So yeah, this is a pretty decent show. Not great, but pretty damn good. Like, as I said, I would recommend this to some people that particularly are like kind of horror stuff and psychological horror kind of as well. It's a little bit mystical later on as well, or, you know, it does become a bit more fantastical later on, but it is much more, I'd say, psychological in a good portion of it, I would say. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I was going to explain why I don't watch too many series, and there is a few series that I might check out. Remember this series called Dark, or The Dark? It's on Netflix as well. I might check that out. That actually looks pretty damn good. I've heard that's pretty damn good, actually, in regards to cinematography and all that stuff as well. It just looks like a really decent show, and it's a horror, I'm pretty sure, too. So that looks good. Oh, I bumped the tripod there. What else do we have? I've watched some of Stranger Things, but I haven't watched all of it. So maybe I'll go through the whole series, and then from where I haven't seen, I'll watch that. Maybe I'll do a thing for Stranger Things. I'm not sure. I can't remember the name of it right now, but there was something someone else recommended to me that was on Netflix too. It was like a horror series, I think. I'll check that out as well, unless that was a movie. I think there was 2, actually. There was a movie and a series as well. Anyway, I think I'll check those out at some point too. I think that was it for series. But the reason why... Oh, actually, I have seen the whole series, but I really love it, and I'd love to speak my opinions and my perspective on it. The Queen's Gambit, I really love that series, so I might do a watch through of that, because I really love that, and would love to, yeah, give you some insights to why I like that show so much. Yeah, I actually might do that very soon. I really like that show a lot, and I'll just slowly go through it, you know, maybe do 1 a month or something of that show, because I do really like that show. Anyway, and I just love to watch it again, so why not show you how much I like that show. Tell me if you would like me to do that one. I would really like to, and I mean, if you don't say it, I'll still do it anyway, but if you want me to do that, I would really like to anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna have a bit of a break from series though, because this took a while to get done, and it's like 8 episodes, and some shows are like 20. Lucky I'm not doing a show with lots of episodes, because that would be quite annoying, I could see, unless it was a really good show, you know. Okay, I'm kind of going all over the place, but anyway, why do I not like series as much as movies? Queen's Gambit is an exception, but most shows for me, I feel like they lack the directive vision movies have. I feel like movies, perhaps they take a bit more time to really think through how to display or put through the visuals to tell a really good story, and particularly how you put it together to tell the story in the best way. I think film, now don't get me wrong, a large majority of films still don't do this that great. But there's those few that are like just so incredible, right? That just, they really, like, there's not many series that reach that point for me where like the way they create it is so brilliant, you know, in regards to just how they film it and put it together is just so impressive. I have heard the series Euphoria is actually pretty damn well shot, so maybe I'll check that one out at some point too. Actually, put down some recommendations in the comments if you think there's a particular series that is really well shot and really well edited, you know, all that stuff that I talk about a lot. Particularly probably in the movie videos I talk about, like, watch Waves. If you can see a series that's like Waves, my Waves reaction, then please put it down in the comments, you know, because that's the type of filmmaking I really love, is when you integrate so much techniques and all this to really tell a great story. Not just have techniques in there just for the sake of it, but have techniques that really help tell a story. I think that's the best way to go about it, in my opinion. Why not, right? Like, why not just use this great toolkit of filmmaking, you know, with the way you can shoot it, the way you can edit it, the way you move the camera, the way you stage the actors, the way you use music, the way you use sound. Like, there's so many things you can use. Why not make the most of it? But I feel like series, maybe they rush it a bit more, and they focus a bit more on the story and characters, and they kind of put the filmmaking and all that to the wayside. I think that's very unfortunate. So that's the main reason why I don't like series as much as movies, let's say, because I feel like the directive vision is not as strong as a series. I think series more focuses on a longer story and like developing characters than like the craft of it, perhaps, you know. But hey, maybe that's just a bias of mine, and I just haven't watched enough shows to really, you know, prove that point or to really bring that point across. Hey, if you can prove me wrong, please, you know, I'm open to it. I'm not saying this is my opinion forever. No, if you can really show me some great series that have some great techniques of filmmaking, then hey, you know, please recommend them to me. Or hey, you know, tell me how I'm wrong in some series that I might watch and still don't see it, because maybe I'm just closed my mind to it. But either way, like, my point is just for me, in my opinion, from what I've seen, series don't. Like, sometimes the first few episodes seem promising. It's like, yo, this is like really good. Like the first episode of this show, what did it have? Like 9 things, and like about 5 of it was the directing. Like 1, 2, yeah, there was like 4 things that were like more technical about the craft. Like there was music, there was color palette, there was lighting, and the composition. See, the other episodes didn't have, I don't think many of the other episodes had composition, lighting, and color palette really much at all. And maybe it was just one of those things I kind of took it for granted as the series went on and got kind of used to it. Maybe that's what it is. And maybe that's why series aren't quite as good, as because you kind of get used to it. But the thing that counteracts that is Queen's Gambit. Like Queen's Gambit, every episode there's some shots. There's like something in the episode that makes me go, wow, that was really cool, you know? But And that's why I really want to do that show too, because I can go through each individual episode and like show you like, look, this is how you do it. I think from my point of view, you know. Anyway, I hope you get my point. And I was probably just rambling for a lot of that. But anyway, that's it for Archive 81, unless it looks like they're probably going to do a season 2 now, which, I mean, it could be interesting, but it's kind of annoying that they couldn't nicely do an ending to this. But anyway, it wasn't called a limited series, I don't think. It was just called Archive 81. So hopefully they do a season 2. Otherwise, we just got it left on that. And really, I feel like with this show, I don't think I'd ever rewatch it, personally. Like, I've got what I wanted to get out of it. It's, yeah, for me personally. And that's another thing too. A lot of series, I don't feel like there's a big rewatch value, from my point of view anyway. It's funny I say that because I do have a Smallville series, and I do actually quite enjoy Smallville, and I kind of like Supernatural as well. I've watched a fair amount of that. But even those, like, I still don't think they're fantastic. They're just very, I find them enjoyable. They're a bit of like a guilty pleasure almost for me. They're still good, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're terrible, but comparing it to like, let's say Dune or Waves, or like, that's like a whole other level, whole other ballpark. Okay, that's it for this video. I went on for a bit of a ramble there. Please put your thoughts and comments down in the comments below. And if you've watched this video all the way up to this point, consider hitting that subscribe button and liking the video. I'd very much appreciate that. And hey, hope to catch you folks in the next one.